Hey, here's an updated board glitch setup tutorial. So yeah, first thing, just team up, Kazuo, Akiko, Emi. I always grab the tonic in this room. You could also grab the candle in case you get into an encounter with the worms, but I decided to not pick the candle up. Pick up both weak woods, give one to Emi, and give the other to Kazuo. If you get into a fight with an evil doll here, just use the wood. If you get into a fight with the wisp or ghost, whatever it's called, you just pray, and then that'll take them out. Give the strong board to Kazuo. Put the weak board on the right side and the strong board on the left. Have Emi leave the team, step on the weak wood once, and then come back. Now you want to have everybody step onto the wood, just like that. Kazuo on top, and you want Emi and Akiko to be on the wood together, and then everybody disbands from the team. Now, switch to Kazuo and have him get into an encounter on the strong board. Preferably the ghost or wisp or the evil doll. Those are the best enemies to get into encounters with here. If you get into an encounter with the worms, there's more of a chance of getting a status ailment. So that's why I say if you want to be safe and take the candle with you. So first, Kazuo calls Emi. Have Emi join. The evil doll might also give you a status ailment. If so, me personally, I'll usually just reset. But you can have Akiko heal Emi or Kazuo once she steps off the weak wood. But you gotta make sure that she doesn't join the battle. Kazuo's gonna run. Have Akiko step off the wood after Emi calls her. Make sure Akiko doesn't join, just have her wait. So now Emi's in the battle by herself while she's still in the gap. And right here, this is when the game goes crazy, because that's not supposed to be possible. You're not supposed to be in a battle while also being stuck. So just have Emi use the wood on the evil doll. Right now you're stuck, but the game is still allowing you to take control of Emi, which is weird. So what you gotta do now is team up with Kazuo. Now switch to Kazuo. And now you'll see that he'll be dragging her around while she's like in the floor. And now team up with Akiko. And you want to stop right here. Now switch to Taguchi. Now Taguchi is going to team up with Emi. Okay, here's where the crazy part happens. The game now thinks that Emi is in 2 parties at once. The game thinks that she's still with Kazuo and Akiko, but also with Taguchi. So the whole trick of this board glitch thing is that now Taguchi can remotely move Emi around if she needs to get through a certain area, like if there's glass in front of her blocking the way, or have her pick up a really strong weapon early on in the game, like I'm about to show you. So the first thing after Taguchi saves Emi is you want to switch to Akiko until you get about here. Now switch to Kazuo. And now the party should look like this. Now here's the thing. Whenever it's the 3 of them in the party at the same time, the order is important. Kazuo should always be in front. There's a couple of exceptions where Emi can be in front to move faster or whatever, but most of the time I have Kazuo in front, Emi in the middle, and Akiko last. Now, weirder things, I don't really understand it, but weirder things can happen if Akiko is in front. If Akiko is in front, the game can glitch out really crazy and the battle system gets really weird, and item shuffling happens where Taguchi will have the vacuum or Akiko will have the lighter or another weird item that's not supposed to be one of their primary items, or their weapons or inventory slots may switch and crazy stuff. Put Kazuo right there and then switch to Emi. A lot of times you'll have to switch to Emi first before Taguchi can move Emi around. I usually go up 3 right there. And then from here, you just move Emi carefully up a couple steps, and then she goes solo for a second so she can pick up a real strong weapon. Now, since I don't have the candle with me, I'll have Emi pray, Akiko just attack, and then Kazuo use his lighter against the worms. You'll notice that this glitch also makes the music all crazy, like the battle music plays pretty much the whole time. Anyway, you want to position Emi like in the middle right here, and then switch to Taguchi. And then just have Taguchi go all the way down towards the door. Switch back to Emi. Now you'll see that she's in this area right here. Grab that shiny sword. This is a really powerful weapon. To have this at the beginning of the game it's really, really good. And to get out of this area, I position Emi right over here. Move Taguchi to the right one time. Go back to Emi. Move her back up to that position. Have Taguchi go right one more time. Team back up. It's kind of hard to figure out what exact movements are needed to get Emi to glitch into a certain area via Taguchi, but I kind of just memorized the steps and just did it. If Taguchi makes a misstep, that could throw off the whole run, as that's happened to me plenty of times. Well, because of this glitch, Emi's running at double the speed, as you can see. So if Emi's in front, you gotta be careful because Kazuo and Akiko can get stuck if they're not perfectly aligned on a tile, and that can like crash the game. You just gotta be careful with that. If you know that you're just going in a straight line and you're about to go through a door, or like here I'm about to go up the steps, so it's cool to switch to Emi and have her run really quick. As long as you don't make any movements to the left or the right, that'll throw off where Akiko and Kazuo are. And then once you get to the glass, you could just have Taguchi move up a couple steps. And you'll see that she passes him. Go solo just to grab the rope. And that's pretty much the setup. You know, it just takes trial and error and practice and memorizing Taguchi's movements so you don't accidentally clip Emi into an area where she gets stuck. That's the hardest part.